Hello and welcome to the PagerDuty Ticketing Connector Template Modification Guide. In this video, we're going to show you how to modify the default templates that come with the PagerDuty REST Ticketing Connector. To start off, we're going to select our PagerDuty instance and we're going to click Configure. We're then going to head over to the Templates tab. And on this page, we're going to see a list of all the templates that automatically come with the PagerDuty REST Ticketing Connector. We're only going to worry about modifying the PagerDuty Create and Update and the PagerDuty Create, Update, and Resolve. That's because the other three templates have to deal with communication between Oracle Enterprise Manager and PagerDuty and shouldn't be edited. Let's select our PagerDuty Create, Update, and Resolve and click Edit. I'm going to make this a little bit larger for editing. And I want to point out first, before we get into anything, that we have a reminder to please back up all your files before editing. This way, in case anything goes wrong, you can always bring back your last version. Now, after that, we're going to head down into our variables. You can see here, the PagerDuty REST Ticketing Connector comes with two default variables. First, we have our action. The action's used later in the template to show for creating, closing, or updating the ticket. And we also have the severity variable. With the severity variable, we match Oracle Enterprise Manager severity, and here you can see fatal and critical, with PagerDuty severity. And here you can see that both fatal and critical show high. We then also have a condition that if it's not fatal or critical, it's going to give it a low severity in PagerDuty. This is what we're going to make our first edit. Let's say we also want warnings to be a high severity. We can copy this line, edit it right underneath, paste it here, change critical to warning, and now we see that warning will also be high. If we decide we want warning to be low at a later time, we could of course change this or just remove the line again. We'll keep it high for now though. Now I'm going to skip down a little bit further to the body. The body is where we send all of our data to PagerDuty. And you can see we send it as an incident. We choose which service we're sending it to. But the big one is our details. And this is where we show all of the data that we're sending. Now, if we want to add any additional information, we can go right into the body and add information about the incident here itself. And this would send it for all of them. Or if we want to do something like remove some of the information like target type or target name, we could do that here as well. You can see that this is all being done under that create action from that variable we created before. Now, if you go down a little bit further, we also have a condition that changes things on create, update, or close. So this will happen on any action from the ticketing connector. Here we can see that we're updating the title as well as the urgency on any of these actions. Now in PagerDuty, we're always updating the title with the severity code followed by a colon and then the summary. Now if let's say you didn't want the severity code as part of the title, this is going to be our next edit we make. We can simply go in here, remove this, and now when we update the title, on a create, update, or close action, it will only be the summary. Now for now, let's say we consider this good enough. We will click Save and click Yes. And we can see that our template was edited successfully. Now don't forget, if you ever get into a point where you no longer like the way your template is, you can always select that template and click the Restore button. This will bring it back to the original defaults when you installed the ticketing connector. So we'll click yes and restore our PagerDuty Create, Update, and Resolve back to the original form. Editing templates can be extremely powerful and let you customize the integration to work in your environment perfectly. And that's it. Thank you for watching the PagerDuty Ticketing Connector Template Modification Guide.